I'm Howard Marlin. I got my private pilot's license here at Katama Airfield in 2009, and ever since then I've been watching kids struggle to get their license. AOPA has asked us to rally around GA, so I started doing documentaries about kids learning to fly, and I've found that many of them are just not able because of the expense.
Katama Airfield, like everywhere else, is going through difficult times. It's our job as stewards to nurture their growth. If we don't act fast, the freedom that general aviation has given us may be coming to an end.
My friends can't believe I fly. I soloed last year, but when they learn that I can fly a plane by myself, they ask me all kinds of things.
Where's the next generation of pilots? Right in front of our eyes.
Alright, seatbelt and shoulder harness fastened. Check. The fuel shut-off valve is on.
This small grass airfield in Massachusetts has been training new pilots since 1924. Back then, everyone wanted to teach you to fly.
You know what's the best part about new students, huh? I get to use the same dumb jokes over and over.
Inexpensive aircraft were plentiful.
It's different than anything else I've ever done, and it's so hard to explain.
There were a lot of small airports dotting the countryside. Gas sure was cheap. Now there are gates, locks, and restrictions. But to the kids, it's their reality.
And the little ball in there shows you if you're using your feet enough. But I like this one the best.
This is their world, and they don't have the past to hold them down. It's not going to be easy, but if we give them half a chance, they'll do it on their own.
The hardest thing about learning to fly was actually deciding to do it. But from the first day of lessons, I knew I was doing the right thing.
There are students who have the passion and drive, but there are more financial obstacles before them than ever in history.
The price of gas makes me sick. Once I get my license, I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford it.
So we go up, we do a stall, boom, no problem. She's like, oh, that was great, can I do one of those? Yeah, okay. So she did one, did the recovery. I'm thinking to myself, this kid was born to be a pilot.
If we keep them from flying, who will want your services? Who will buy your electronics? Who will fly your airplanes?
When my friend Kate found out I was taking flying lessons, she came down to watch. Now she wants to fly.
My name is Jake. I'm 11.
The next generation of aviators are looking to the aviation community for answers.
But you just really have to be out there to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been fascinated by planes.
Last year you couldn't reach the rudders. So I would do the rudders, but I would tell them what I was doing. How old were you when you started me, 11?
10.
10. How cool is this? This is the future of aviation right here, man.
If there was a ground school I could go to here, I'd be in classes, but we don't have one, so I use online courses, and we have review questions on my phone.
And it's not really about the power, it's just a bird's eye view. God's view. Yeah.
She's 16 years old, and we flew last year for the first time, and actually at 15 she was good enough to solo, just not old enough. But
I'm asking you to join me in being creative and finding new ways to offset the expense of aviation, and to look to corporate America to sponsor new students.
Thanks, Doug. You're the best teacher ever. Yeah. Jeez.
you know what's the best part about new students, huh? I get to use the same dumb jokes over and over. So check the propeller, okay?